When Love Meets Dust was written in 2018, when Ash Wednesday landed on Valentine's Day, and I worked with the apparent dissonance of those two apparently drastically different days coming together on the same day. Ash Wednesday being that moment when we are ritually marked with ash, and we are told, from dust you were formed and to dust you shall return. And then Valentine's Day is, typically known as the saccharine, sugary, over-romanticized, high expectation day that's based simply in this sort of eros love. And then they end up coming together, ashes and teddy bears. And so I sat with that, and many influences came into the way this song manifested. But one of them was Fr Ron Rolheiser's book, The Holy Longing. And in that book, he uses the symbols of Janis Joplin, Lady Diana, and Mother Teresa. And one thing I really love about his work is he's not dividing the field. He's actually naming one longing and how it's manifesting in these different iterations. And so I worked with that, and then I also worked with Abba Moses' phrase, "If you will, you can become all flame." And at the very end, I sort of put it back in God's court and say, "You sowed this flame inside of us. We are what happens when love meets dust."
You sowed this flame inside of us.
And see the whole as one flame. It is one flame. It's not a bunch of different flames. It is manifestations of the one flame. And so that got me thinking about the idea of hell and the idea of flames and fire, and how what does it look like when Abba Moses says, "If you will, you can become all flame." And then I thought about what it means to become all flame, and to join in the one emanation, and how that doesn't burn. It's like it's in alignment. It's integrated, and so I created these characters for the video, and one of them is the rebel, the other one is the conformist, and the other one happens to be in alignment in that emanation, which is Mary Magdalene's character. And the rebel is a rocker, who I'm very familiar with. I toured for 10 years as an alt-country singer-songwriter around the world, was behind the scenes in many situations with many of my heroes, and opened for a lot of people and was in a lot of green rooms. I know the scene. And then the conformist is a Roman citizen, and she is interesting. The way I play the rebel is she's a bit of a tortured soul. She can feel the suffering in the world, and she thinks the only way to not conform is to rebel, that there's no other option. And the conformist in the video is a Roman citizen, and she is quite sultry, and she is alluring on purpose, because she's more of a empire and a system than that's what she's representing. And then Mary Magdalene's character, I'm going to develop her a lot more, but I will say this, that she is the alignment of a flame, becoming all flame, and is no longer burned by the flame or burned out or emptied of fire, but is a part of that eternal, never-ending source.
This flame inside of us, we are what happens when love